Hello, StarCraft fans! This is FalconPaladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. And today, we have a free-for-all with FalconPaladin subscribers and FalconPaladin himself on Atlas Station with surrender mode enabled, which means if you have no remaining buildings or no remaining units and you feel like surrendering and watching, you can type -surrender to watch other people play. All right, so this is a 6-player free-for-all on Atlas Station. And let's start with the yellow Zerg player, the player named FalconPaladin. In the bottom rightish corner and right next door is the red Protoss player, not E.G. Idra. Just north of him in the top rightish is the blue Protoss player, Darth Tyrannus. The top left-hand corner of the map, we have the pink Zerg player. It is Jus Kogans. Left side bottomish, we have the orange Zerg player, Sternbowel, I suppose. And then finally, the green Terran player, it is Mini Titan. You may have seen him before from time to time. If you'd like to be involved in a free-for-all playing with FalconPaladin, go ahead and follow me on Facebook at facebook.com/FalconPaladin and Twitter at twitter.com/FalconPaladin. That's where I announce when the next Play with Falcon event is going to be. So check it out there. It's usually going to be on Saturdays, around like 7 p.m. European time, around 2 or 1 p.m. American time. I'm making some early lings here because I died early in the last free-for-all that we played, and oh, it's not a wall. It's not a wall for not E.G. Idra. Oh, such a terrible feeling. I hate this game, says E.G. Idra. Taking out this pylon that is going to power the cybernetics core and this gateway. He's chrono boosting on his Zealot, but I'm going after both these pylons. Can I get the pylons before the Zealot is complete? There are some probes getting pulled off the line here. They do chase me away. They do chase these Zerglings away, but this is where all the action is right now. There are some people who are very right next door to each other, just like we are. And can I finish off this pylon? I did play this a couple weeks ago. There it is. Ah, this Zealot was 1 second away from completing. Oh, and that's it. Not E.G. Idra is gone. Very quick tap out from our red Protoss player. It's a really difficult thing to wall off here. I think maybe he would have done better. I don't want to be too critical here, but maybe to wall off here, make sure you're safe, since somebody was right next door. There was a Zerg right next door. Going for the very fast expand just seemed a little bit too risky, honestly. 12 pulled him. I was afraid of him because he was so close, and yeah. There we go. So I'm expanding here for my natural base instead of, I guess, here, which would make more sense. There is a double Reaper attack over here at Sternbowel's side of the map here. Green Terran versus orange Zerg. Queens do finish off one of the Reapers. The other one taking some extra shots and gone. So he does hold. He does hold against some 2 racks Reaper opening. Oh, it's just 3 racks Reapering. Mini Titan going 3 racks Reaper against a Zerg who's right next door. That is so dangerous. Meanwhile, Jus Kogans has been left entirely alone. He's going for a lair. He already has his expansion done, and same thing with Darth Tyrannus. He has his expansion on the way, but you notice he didn't go early expand. He did kind of stick close to home for a while. I'm killing all of not E.G. Idra's stuff, just so I can take his buildings for income, working on double evolution chamber here and going for extractor. If you've watched me play at all in these FFA type games, sorry, Juice, why is Darth Tyrannus saying that? I don't know. Occupational hazard, he says. Meanwhile, these Reapers are getting destroyed. They've killed a couple Queens, but I would say our Zerg player is probably ahead of Mini Titan right now. These Reapers are not doing very much. He's sending lings across the map. Where are you going? Stay home to defend. Are you coming to kill me? Anyway, if you've watched any FalconPaladin play, you know that I'm really big at basically rushing into Ultralisks. I feel like that's my play. It's what I like to do. They're fast enough and get them around the map, especially with some Zergling escorts. It's pretty dangerous stuff. Maybe some Hydras if I need it. But here comes Sternbowel, just getting way across the map just to attack me. Checking to see if the gold base has been taken. Checking to see, where are these lings at? I don't know. I'm actually not making any Zerglings to deal with this. Did I even notice that it's happened, honestly? Oh, okay. So he's coming back home to deal with this new wave of Reapers. My goodness, Mini Titan, he's not giving up at all. Spine Crawlers are trying to get finished here. One does manage to pop, getting some nice shots off, but there are so many. The Queens are in danger to these Reapers now, but the Spine Crawler doing its job, getting a couple kills there. Now some Marines joining the party for Mini Titan. He is one basing it hard, and again, nothing much happening at the top side of the map. These players are being left alone as the Lings trying to deal with these Marines. And these Reapers does not go as well, I think, as Bowell wanted it to go. We'll call him Stern from now on. Lings here for Juice Kogan's going to take this gold base in the top left corner, which is being protected by debris, but not anymore. Also, I really just want to kill all of Naiji Idra's buildings. I don't know why. I don't know why I feel compelled to do this. I'm not exactly droning up all that well either. I've got 13 workers on minerals at my main base. Nothing at my natural. So just kind of choking this game away a little bit. Juice Kogan's is maybe going to try to do some Ling drops here. Right into Darth Tyrannus' main base. So that could be interesting. Very much. I'm going to try to Ling drop Stern Boyle at the same time. What is happening? He's bored. He hasn't been attacked yet. He's like, I'm going to just try to Ling drop all the people. How does that sound to you, good friends? And the answer is, I mean, it's not a big Ling drop, so I don't think it really matters too much. Not all that much. So trying to hold all this aggression with basically speedlings and spine crawlers and some hatcheries, some macro hatches. And Mini Titan just basically... Oh, does he have a ghost? He has a ghost already. Is he working on a nuke? He's getting cloak. He's getting cloak for his ghost. So that's good news here for Mini Titan. Meanwhile, is there drop action? He has been set up for drops for a while. Has Juice Kogan's, but he's not doing it yet. I don't know why. There's a Spore Crawler here for Stern Bowl. Whew, Bowell. I keep wanting to say Stromboli for some reason. I don't know why. I honestly could not tell you why. Again, trying to come in with the Reapers is Mini Titan, but getting chased away by the Lings and some Roaches, who joined the party too. Looks like we could make a few of these into Ravagers if Bowell is considering doing that. And there it is. There's the Ravagers. There's the answer. There is the answer what Mini Titan is trying to do, and he's one base in it. He's getting 2 nukes, though. Well, 1 nuke. One's queued up, and the other one linked. Oh, it's Baneling drops. Excellent job with the Baneling drops, and then coming in for round 2, where there is a Spore Crawler, but if you... Yeah, he's very upset. This is Darth Tyrannus. Can he get all these Banelings out before his Overlord dies? No! Wow, Spore Crawler with the win. Pushing with Roaches and Ravagers against these Marines. There's a Marauder in the mix. Decides to pull on back. I mean, yes, he's going for a 3rd base. It's a 3 base versus a 1 basing Terran. I feel like Stern is in a pretty good spot. Doesn't need to push the issue unless he gets nuked. Unless he gets nuked real good, which is actually a very real possibility here. Does he have any detection at all? Stern does not. Has got Spore Crawlers in his mineral line, but otherwise, no, is the answer to that question. And coming in again here, trying to go Corrosive Bile on this Bile. Defensive nuke, actually. Getting tossed down here. Does he see the dot? He's got to see the dot. I'm very pleased by the sound of a nuclear launch being detected at 7 minutes and 46 seconds. Thrown at the kick. And nuke hits absolutely nothing. Too smart for that. Spore Crawler's going down at the front, recognizing, okay, I need cloak. Scouting in is Stern. Well, you know what this is. Why did you have to sacrifice an Overlord? I don't know. I don't know. Meanwhile, back in FalconPaladin land, there's an infestation pit. There's a hive on the way here at 8 minutes. Got all the extractors with all of the gas coming in right now. Still don't have the worker count. I don't think I want. 56. Well, up to 62 now. Never mind. 62 is better. 45, 22, 35, 48. I definitely have the most workers of anybody. I have been left alone for quite a while, and as a Zerg player, that's good. That's what you want to see here. Juice Kogan's has a big army, though. I have nothing. I mean, I am basically counting on people not wrecking me. I have a handful of Zerglings, and that's it. Nuke coming in. Do you have an Overseer? No? All right, nuke number 2. All the Overseers are here, but they're too late. The Ghost gets killed in revenge, but the nuke does end up landing, killing a bunch of drones, killing an extractor, killing some larvae. Counterattack time. Stern is upset about this. He is upset about this turn of events. He's going to try to get right on in here and get rid of this Terran player, Mini Titan. Now I can die. I got the nuke off. Banelings are exploding on top of all of this bio. There are so many Roaches and Ravagers remaining. A handful of Marines left. Marines are good, but they are not this good. We don't mind firing on an Overseer. That's okay. That's just fine. Corrosive Biling his own Overseer there accidentally. That was not great. And actually, Mini Titan decides it's time to relocate. Let's get out of here. Lifting and running. Roaches and Ravagers are trying to kill these SCVs as they run. Where are they even just ghosts? I mean, is there anywhere you can expand that's going to be safe? Maybe down here. That would not be bad. Mini Titan says, I'm out. Yeah, he's lifted everything he can. And he is flying away. Come here, says Stern. That is hilarious. Nope, says Mini Titan. I'm leaving, and I'm not coming back at all. Just Kogan's army is... Where is it? Here it is. It's a lot of Hydra Baneling Ling here. With +1/+1, he could actually... Another Zerg, says Mini Titan. Oh no, I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, but maybe if you go up this ramp... Why are you... Up the ramp. There you go. Up the ramp. Banelings firing on SCVs. That's not what you want to do. If the SCVs are just running around the middle of Nowheresville. Barracks. 5 barracks. In flying V shape, just like the Mighty Ducks. Whee! SCVs here trying to build, being scouted by Darth Tyrannus. But Darth Tyrannus again has been left entirely alone in this game. All the buildings. No, Mini Titan says, leave my barracks alone. I'll help you. Oh, all right. Look at this. Juice Kogan decides to accept the offer of help, and the barracks will actually make it up to this new location that Mini Titan is respawning at. That's hilarious. Let's kill Orange together, says Mini Titan. Oh, that's funny. I feel like Juice Kogan could straight up kill him. This is a lot of Hydralisks. This is a page and a row. Again, it's a handful of roaches. I mean, I guess it's basically a page of roaches. How are the upgrades? No upgrades on them, whereas the Hydras do have +1/+1, with +2/+2 coming in here too. For our pink Zerg player, there it is. +2 melee attack, actually. Getting some infestors. This Protoss player has been left entirely alone. Tyrannus is making Void Rays. He's making Carriers. He's basically going Sky Toss. He has some Stalkers just in case something happens. I've got Hydralisks out myself, recognizing the importance of Hydras in the current build of Legacy of the Void, working on upgrades, +2 missile attack, +3 melee ground attack, and chitinous plating for Ultralisks that I'm absolutely planning to make, because they probably are my favorite unit in the game, even though they're kind of bad without Infestor support a lot of the time. So, newly based is Mini Titan here on the top side of Atlas Station. We're pretty much, yeah, it's basically a 4-player FFA right now, with the top section of Mini Titan kind of a 4.5. He's a half player right now. We'll see how he does. So many lurkers from Juice Kogans with Infestor support. This is looking scary. This is looking like a really scary army here against whatever is going on with our orange Zerg player, which is not as much as he'd like. He's got some Corruptors in here, not as useful against what we're seeing coming on in from Juice Kogans. He checked that bottom. There's no base here. So might as well go for it. Might as well try to kill my fellow Zerg player. ZVZ action. Mini, that's my turf, says Darth Tyrannus. Yeah. Mini Titan expanding here. Void Ray is taking it out very quickly. I'll move, says Mini Titan. He's thinking about moving. And does he want to go in is the question. Juice Kogans has some lurkers set up. He's trying to bait the army into the lurkers. They're not necessarily going to buy that. And look, he did get out of there. Mini Titan is making deals with everyone, you guys. He is making deals, and people are accepting the deals. All right, once again, Juice Kogans coming right on in to Stern's orange Zerg in the bottom left-hand corner here. Is it going to be a bloodbath is the question of the day. Corrosive Bile is taking out a lurker, but lurkers are still very close. Another one goes down. 2 Corrosive Bile there. I'm going to attack on in with all of these Hydras and these Ultralisks and these Overseers. A lot of Void Rays are here. Their Void Rays against my Ultras pretty darn good. Meanwhile, a major battle down here still engaging ZVZ. It looks like there's basically nothing left here for Stern, though. He's in a lot of trouble. Too many Corruptors, I think, is the problem. Meanwhile, Hydralisks on the ground against Void Rays. Pretty darn good. And can they get rid of the Void Rays? The Ultras are just sitting here attacking. They don't care if there are carriers overhead. They don't care if there are Void Rays overhead either. Going after the Stargates, recognizing those are a major threat. Zerglings for FalconPaladin up here in Juice Kogan's top left base, killing his stuff while he's away from home. This is not looking good for the pink Zerg player, even though his army is laying waste to Stern stuff in the bottom left-hand corner of this map. Ultralisks are dying. I mean, they're not invincible here, especially against flying units, but they're taking out Stargates. They're trying to get rid of the production facilities of the Protoss player, and coming all the way home is Juice Kogan's 5 armor, says Darth Tyrannus. 7, actually. The Ultralisks have 7 armor. They're not dying as fast as you would like, as Interceptors do tiny bits of damage that are all mitigated by the armor count of these Ultralisks. They're trying to go after this Nexus. These Ultras are being dumb. Get after the Nexus, you dumb faces. The Lings of Mine do get cleaned up in the top left corner here. Got some mass ghost from Mini Titan running around. This guy, the Nexus is gone. Losing his natural base is Darth Tyrannus. Not good at all. Ultra's trying to finish off a lot of stuff. Another nuke. 3rd nuke of the game. Yep, going after Juice Kogan's 3rd base here in the left side of the map. And it's going to land because I don't see detection really anywhere here at all. Don't get too close. Ghost. No, that's a... He killed 3 of his own ghosts there. Meanwhile, big old Zergling attack going to try to finish off Stern, and I think it's going to happen. He lost his main, he lost his natural. His third base is the only thing that he had left. This is too many Zerglings. +3, +3 Zerglings. They're good. They're good is what they are. Ghost running around. Mini Titan just kind of doing what he can to stay relevant here. A lot of Overseers morphing in from Juice Kogans as well. I still had an Ultra up here, but it's dead now. Everything in this natural base of Tyrannus is toast at this point in time. Hatchery, that's it. The final building's out for Mr. Stern. Trying to kill these eggs. What is even in those eggs? I don't know. It's good. It's dead now. So we can't actually tell. Ghosts for Mini Titan do get found by Juice Kogans at his third base. So he's very upset about that. Another Ultra rolls in by itself. Is killing some probes. Just refusing to die for a while anyway. A lot of Zealots showed up. Zealots are okay in the situation. Also the Void Ray. Pretty fantastic stuff. Peace. Says Mini Titan. Dude, you nuked me, says Juice Kogans. What are you talking about? The mutas. Oh, Stern does have some mutas out. That's a pretty good counter to Zerglings. Turns out a lot of Hydras here, though, from me. +3 armor, +2 missile attack. Pretty darn scary stuff. Zerglings trying to go against this army, but guess what? Lurkers burrowed. I mean, my lings are gone. Yeah, that was really painful. Ah ha ha ha, says Stern. Meanwhile, Hydra Ultralisk army here from the FalconPaladin and getting run away. Running away, recognizing, actually not recognizing. Oh, and recognizing there are Lurkers here. I've got Overseers in the sky. But the Lurkers versus the Ultras isn't going to be enough. It's going to be a straight-up battle here. And can they get it? Your Overlords are mine, says Stern. No, the Ultras are alive. All 4 of them are severely injured, but they're doing okay. We've got 3 players up in the top left corner just murdering stuff. Trying to kill each other. Ultralisks and Mineral Lines, Mutalisks trying to take down Overseers. Corruptors here, too. Doing a lot of work. I'm sending up more and more Hydralisks to deal with the air threat that Stern is presenting right now. But it's looking like it's the end of our pink Zerg player. I mean, he's got some Hydras. He's not going home yet, but so many fully upgraded Ultralisks are here. Hatchery goes down. That was like a Roach Warren, possibly, that just went down there. Suppose that's what it could have been. Hydras with +3, +3. There are a couple Lurkers here from Juice. Where's my detection? Did I lose all of my Overseers? Oh, here they are. Here are all 6 of my Overseers. It's enough. It's enough. Another base gone from the pink Zerg player. He is struggling mightily. And that's the surrender, which explodes all of your buildings and lets you watch from this point on. So he's out. So Mini Titan is here. Some Corruptors from Stern running around, just scouting out what Mini Titan is up for. I think that's the only building left for Stern here, is that Extractor down here. So we're looking at Mini Titan versus FalconPaladin versus Darth Tyrannus, who's replaced his natural base. No big deal. He basically has every base you can take in this top right-hand corner, and with the cost efficiency of the Protoss, he's going to be dangerous. Oh, getting double nuked by Mini Titan. No, FalconPaladin, run your drones. Wait, did I get this one? I think I got that one. Did I get this one too? Hold up. I don't remember this. I thought they landed. Focus. Where are my ghosts? Here my ghost is at. Here's one down here. And here's one over here. Are there more nukes to come? Snipe on the Overseer. Oh, no, that one does land. That one does land, and this one does land. Ah, so much damage done. 35 kills and 31 kills on these 2 ghosts. My worker count is abysmal. It's suddenly down to 31, though nobody has more than 36 here from Tyrannus, so we're not struggling as much as you might think. My army is sitting in the middle of the map doing nothing. Come back home. Deal with these ghosts. This Ultralisk says, you ghosts ruined my day. Rah, rah. Stern has surrendered here too, so we're down to a three-man race where my Overseer is at. I'm so panicked right now. I'm like, Overseers, come home. Oh, those are Overlords. Overseers, come home. Let me kill this one ghost that's causing me so much trouble. There, oh, never mind. I'll just morph one, I suppose. Is this Ghost Ultralisk going to live? Ah, the Ghost ran out of Cloak. 36 kill Ultralisk. He's a Metamorph. He is absolutely 100% a Metamorph. So Marine production has begun for Mini Titan. He still has 2 Ghost Academies down here that were not killed during the assaults on his base. So he's got nukes. That's how he's been producing all of these nukes. This is amazing. 2 nukes in the bank right now for those 2 ghosts. Well, actually more than 2 ghosts. Actually 7. 7 ghosts. So my fully upgraded Hydralisk, Ultralisk army is here. Again, the Ultra is not going to be great against what we're seeing which is pretty much mass carrier, out of Darth Tyrannus. Triple pumping these carriers right now, making a Mothership 2. And I decide it is far past time that I killed my Protoss opponent, but I think I'm too heavy on Ultralisks and not enough Hydras. I mean, 43 Hydras is pretty good. Oh, the ghosts. The ghosts trying to come and kill me again. I pick them up in the middle of the map and make them go home. Well, the one remaining go home anyway. Trying to pick off that Overseer. Does get it. Warping in some Dark Templar. And here comes that nuke. No. No, not going to allow that one. The carrier group, a little bit scary. Where am I going? Trying to throw up another nuke on the top of this ramp. I don't know. Is he going to get it? Is the question of the day. And the answer is no. The ghost does get murdered. Mini Titan in a lot of trouble here. Giant swarm of Zerg have showed up to show him the meaning of pain. Marines getting destroyed. Buildings once again. Mini Titan lifting him off to try to find a new home for himself. Have to go, says Juice Kogans. That's fine. He was watching until this point. Losing a nuclear silo, losing a ghost academy. I guess that's all the same thing. And Mini Titan floating his buildings up, knowing I don't have any flying stuff. As it turns out, can I get that factory? That'd be a pretty big get if I can get it down to burning at the very least. Oh, it's dead. There's nowhere for it to go. I thought there was more dead space up here. Toast. So Mini Titan is he's kind of reduced to a handful of SCVs that are running around down here in the bottom side of the map. He's got a floating orbital command and 4 barracks floating here too. So it looks like we're at a bit of a situation where Darth Tyrannus is facing off against FalconPaladin. The carrier group is strong here from Darth Tyrannus, but the Hydras are pretty good too. Interceptor's getting destroyed. It's not. We're back. That was weird. All right, so Interceptors again trying to get rid of these Hydralisks. I'm trying to focus down the carriers, but Zealots are jumping on top of my Hydras, and the Hydras should be in the back here. The Ultras are in the back, not doing much of anything right here. That is not great positioning. Where are my Overseers? Did I lose on my Overseers? There's Dark Templar mixed in here too, which just means that the DTs are having a field day with my Hydralisk. That could have gone a lot better. Wow. In retrospect, I handled that extremely poorly. These DTs are just destroying all of my things. There are some DTs here in my third base. I think the third base that I took here. Taking that sucker out. My Ultralisks are trying to do what they did last time, but there's way more DPS on the field. Way more carriers. Many, many more Dark Templar, and by that I mean more than 0, and all my Ultras are dead. That might have been a turning point in this game, actually. Mini Titan is reestablished, by the way. Once I left, he was smart enough to reestablish. I should be expanding everywhere. Every single where right now. Should be expanding in the bottom left, and Mini Titan is retaking a base in the middle section here too. Mini Titan, man, you can't keep this guy down. Can't keep a good Terran down, that's for sure. I'm trying to send more Hydralisks up to try to get rid of these carriers with Overseer support this time. Mind you, I have a couple of those, but is it going to be enough is the question of the day. My income is pretty abysmal. I effectively have 1 mining base. My minerals starved. No, I have so much money in the bank. Oh, this hurts. This hurts, but you know what? Watching your own gameplay is a good way to learn how to be better. Carriers showing up to get rid of the FalconPaladin, and what do I do? Actually, I decide to go right on in. There are some Dark Templar defending here, but this is enough Hydra. With Overseer support, yeah, some Hydralisks are going to die. I probably could have microed a little bit better here, but those Dark Templar are not in for a good time at all. And actually, that's enough to get Darth Tyrannus to come back home. I don't know if he's going to recall home, but he's flying back home anyway here. These fully upgraded Hydralisks are no joke against pylons, which don't benefit from upgrades whatsoever. I guess they have a shield upgrade, which is pretty nice. DTs again on top of my Hydralisks, but not enough. So much DPS here. Stalkers, getting rid of the Overseers, focusing them down, but Void Rays, not enough. And here comes the carrier group. My Hydra is trying to flee. A couple of them do manage to get up here to one of the bases in the top right-hand corner for Darth Tyrannus, but they're using their melee attack animation, killing the probes on the gas. Excellent job. Me learning my own lessons, but boosh. Skytoss Army is here, and Skytoss Army is extremely upset. Mini Titan decides to nuke me. Again, at the same places. There's not even any workers to kill over here, Mini Titan. Leave me alone. Another Ultralisk attack with no support from anything going on. And is this nuke first? I think this nuke is first. At least I pull my drones away this time. Actually, it was simultaneous, basically. Oh, that's hilarious. That is hilarious. Do I have the section? Still nothing down here. Ultralisks, once again, killing a lot of probes, which is fantastic. Darth Tyrannus is down to 32 probes, but he still has more than anybody else right now. And I've lost so many Ultralisks. This guy getting pinned in by some Dark Templar against the Nexus. That's hilarious. That was a pretty good little image there. And the Ghost decided to go home. There's really nothing to worry about at all. My income is 14 Harvesters, which is not great. Hydra is coming back home to try to just reestablish my own base. This is how FFA works, though. If you're attacking somebody else, there's a good chance someone's going to come in the back door and try to punch you in the face. Or I guess maybe in the back of the head would be a more appropriate thing there. And I'm out. So FalconPaladin, I've decided I'm done. I don't know. I mean, it might have been a little bit premature, honestly. Who killed yellow? I'm yellow. I mean, the nukes pretty much did. Yeah, I struggle against Skytoss. But you know, watching this, I learned some lessons. I learned I probably could have done this if I had Ultras in the front, Overseer support. Then my Hydras would have been enough to take down these carriers. But unfortunately, it was too much. Oh, double nuke. Is there really no detection here from Darth Tyrannus? Oh, man, the nuke counter here is just through the roof, you guys. It's disgusting. Whoa, big time hits. I am the best. Justice reigns from above, says Mini Titan. Mini Titan is still in this game despite pretty much just going ghost, which he picks off the mothership. Is he going to kill a carrier with ghosts? He does with a just straight up regular attack. He's killing carriers, you guys. I mean, how often have you seen this? And, oh, they got detected. The final carrier has 2 hit points but does survive. If Mini Titan wins, I will laugh so hard. I say, yeah, I will. I will laugh so hard. So he's on 2 bases mining, which is pretty amazing. And they're fresher bases than I think what Darth Tyrannus is working with right now. He's starting to mine out of his natural. That gold base is gone. He's effectively has 2 bases himself. So I don't know, maybe we're on equal footing. That hurt, says Darth Tyrannus. I believe it did, friend. I was trying to hurt you, says Mini Titan. So end up with a PVT final here in a game with 3 Zergs. 1, 2, 3 Zergs, right? Yeah, 3 Zergs. PVT is your final matchup here today, which is pretty interesting. I think more nukes because nukes got you this far, Mini Titan. Why should they not get you further? Gonna speed it up. There's a little bit of some throat clearing here between these 2 players. From time to time from this point on in the game, Dark Templar getting picked off by Marines and by these ghosts and pushing in. Again, surprising effectiveness. The carriers want nothing to do with this group, surprisingly. The Marines upgrades are 0-0, which, man, if you could be pumping fully upgraded Marines right now, it'd be real bad. Here are the nukes. Where's your detection at? Is the question of the day. I don't know where it is. Do you see the dots? Are you flying closer to the circle? Ah, yeah, the nukes do land. Oh, and another carrier getting taken down by a ghost. So one of the things about this is you can watch and you can also chat in all, and so you can spoil the game for one of the other players if you want. I could have told Darth Tyrannus there was a nuke landing right there and told him to move, but I figured I'd stay out of it and just comment on stuff after the fact. And he does manage to save that carrier with an observer, rather. This game. Yep, I am casting this game. And yes, I am. It's a little bit late. Sorry, those of you who played. Mini Titan is a shout out to Johnny D. Darth Tyrannus says, what's casting? Does he not? Oh, Darth Tyrannus might not actually be a sub. I think he just hopped into the game because we made it public for a second to get a 6th player. Yeah, that's really funny. That's really funny. Dark Templar causing problems for the ghosts. They immediately cloak, they immediately scan. They lose a couple, but they kill the DTs here too. I'll cast the replay for sure. And again, sorry for those of you who are in this game and wanted me to cast it. It's late, but better late than never is what I always say. Ghosts trying to sneak in here, and one of them does manage to sneak in. One of them's dead. Oh, where's a good place for a nuke? Not by this cannon, that's for sure. And here we go. Can he get it down? I mean, I've lost track of the number of nukes here. My dreams are truly, I will be under channel. Ah, Ghost gets murdered by a Dark Templar. What? Oh, right. The observer came over. Don't see me, says Mini Titan. Ah, he's very upset. Very upset about that one for sure. Yup, says FalconPaladin. All right, looks like it's a speed up moment again here in this game. I got wrecked, but I'm in your channel, says Boel. That's true, Mr. Stern. So again, Mini Titan probably should be expanding himself. There's really no sign that Darth Tyrannus wants to move out right now. He's playing extremely defensively, trying to replace his carrier fleet, which, I mean, resources lost right now, 36,000 lost. I've lost 43. Man, I lost the most stuff. That was a lot of dead Ultralisks, though. I lost so many Ultras. It was bad. It was bad news bears. Don't do that, you guys. Don't lose all of your Ultralisks. That's my recommendation. I have no one to love, says Darth Tyrannus. Words are hard. Yeah, he typed alone. So he's retaken. Has he retaken his main yet? He hasn't. That'd be funny if he did. Big discussion going on about who's available to love in the world today. Darth Tyrannus says he is truly alone, but at least he has StarCraft, and at least he has us. At least he has us, the fan base of StarCraft and StarCraft 2. Whew. So Mini Titan's still working on these Marines. Still no upgrades. I mean, again, have you seen what fully upgraded Marines will do against carriers? It is really disgusting here. Nuke gonna throw down, maybe kill an Observer and a Dark Templar. Does get it. But there's still detection on the high ground because of the photon cannons. I missed a nuke, says Darth Tyrannus. That's true. You did. Warp Prism running around. Does expand to my gold base in the bottom right-hand corner. Darth Tyrannus has this one under lockdown. Is it only us left? Yeah, Mini Titan versus Darth Tyrannus. Haven't seen anybody else for a while. Nobody, again, really scouting all that well. Carrier group for Darth Tyrannus up to 7. See, he has his upgrades. +3, only +1 armor plating, but +2 is just about done, actually, so he's okay. He's all right. 34 minutes in, figured he might as well get these upgrades. Is he going to try to kill Mini Titan? I feel like he could if he just came right on over here. How's the Sky Toss building going, says Mini Titan. Good. It's good times, says Senor Darth Tyrannus. Widowmine, single Widowmine for Mini Titan. Trying to sneak down here and do stuff. There's the scan, and here comes the Sky Toss fleet. And this looks real bad for Mini Titan. I don't know what he does. I mean, when he's on the offensive, he's pretty strong. But if he's the one who's defending, yeah, he's retreating from this entirely. He's leaving this base. It's mined out. He should have left a long time ago. Anyway, here. A couple of Widowmines just chilling. And yeah, that's it. That's it for sneaky base for Mini Titan in the top side of the map. He's been here for a while. But I believe it is time to evacuate. Barracks dying immediately. Fully upgraded interceptors hit really fast. And they're not restricted by surface area either, or stacking. That's another good thing about them. Thanks, Falcon. That was fun. Thank you, Stern. It was fun. We'll do it again sometime. We'll do it again. Again, Facebook.com/FalconPaladin and Twitter.com/FalconPaladin. All right, so everything green from the top side of the map is toast. But look, check this action out. Mini Titan coming in with Marines with a lot of ghosts. And this is going pretty well, I'd say. Once again, I'm going to say this for the last time. The Marines, if they were upgraded, and the ghosts, if they were upgraded, this would be a much different situation right now. These guys would be abjectly terrifying instead of just a little bit scary. Little tiny bit scary. Is it nuke time? It is trying to nuke this front. Couple more nukes. The nuke count has got to be in the double digits right now. We're way past 10, aren't we? Somebody been counting throughout this cast for me? And there we go. So taking out some of the defenses here at the front of Darth Tyrannus' base. What's our carrier group? They're just sightseeing a little bit. They're trying to see, is there anything left for anyone? Does Mini Titan have some bases? I'm getting my front nuked, which is not ideal. It's a good way to break a contain. To break a turtling Protoss player like this is just drop nukes on him from above. Ready? Go. Those were very effective nuclear strikes. Mother, says Darth Tyrannus. Oh, actually finishes that off. Finishes it off. And is he going to take down cannons with ghosts? You bet your booty he is. But the Dark Templar coming in the backside. Scan! There's the scan. Dark Templar are out too. This small group doing a lot more damage than I think it should be able to. Oh, they've got stim, but no other upgrades. They even have combat shield? They don't even have combat shield. Another nuke. Don't call it a comeback. Says the FalconPaladin. More DTs in, and once again, the reaction time a little bit slow. DT is pretty good base defenders. It turns out, Duke, goodbye cannon. Depowering these warp gates. This is insane. This is just a small little group. No medevac support. No marauders. Mothership out. What? Oh, has this been hiding? It's probably been here the whole time. Another nuke. And this base is really what's keeping Darth Tyrannus alive here. Ah, such a beautiful sight. Such a beautiful sight to behold. These probes are hiding in the corner, praying the Terran Armada doesn't find them. But guess who's here? It's the Skytoss Armada. Run! There's nowhere to run. There's nowhere to hide. Again, the upgrades are causing major problems here. Mothership, zapping people, basically one-shotting these dudes. That's hilarious. Causing them to die in agony. And all right, that little group, little SWAT team, not able to kill the Protoss player fully. We are looking at 6 ghosts versus 7 carriers, a Dark Templar, 5 zealots, a mothership, and 12 zealots. Did I say 12 zealots? I did not say 12 zealots, but there are more zealots here. So he, in his scouting, let's see if we can find his vision. Yeah, no, that's my vision. Is he? No, that's not it. Why can't I see which one of these is Tyrannus's vision? So this one? It's got to be this one. So he has scouted this. And yeah, okay, so that's it. So he knows this base exists. It's really hard to find cameras in a 6-player free-for-all. I'm just going to throw that out there. Going to speed it up again. A bit of a time lapse here. And is Mini Titan taking one of my bases? Mini Titan, you taking my bases? I had those bases. They were mine. I had my name on them and everything. Meh. Making more nukes, making more barracks. Again, upgrades would just... nope, I promised I wouldn't say anything. He has an engineering bay. I think he's been using it for missile turrets mostly, though. If not exclusively. So these guys are right next door to each other. Do they know? No. And no. So they don't know the other one exists, which is kind of hilarious. They're just next door neighbors who happen to hate each other and would kill each other on sight, but they don't know that they are next door neighbors. So Darth Tyrannus doing a good job expanding. I mean, he's basically mined out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bases in this top right-hand corner. He's got 2 more. It's a big map. A lot of places to mine, a lot of places to get gas, if that's what you need. Warp prisming around to find a suitable place for income. He's going to take this at the gold base too. So he's just basically decided to take all of the gold bases, which I like. I like his moxie for sure. So Marine count, a little bit scary. Now 64 Marines. Pretty amazing stuff. He's going to nuke these zealots that are holding the Zelnaga watchtower. That has got to be the least cost-efficient nuking of all time. Zealots heading on down. Can we get rid of this entire army with that many zealots? I mean, if your upgrades are good. And they are. Mind you, they have +3 attack and +3 shields and +1 ground armor, which maybe not as good. Not as good. Another nuke. Zealots. See the dot. See the dot. See the dot? See the ghost? You can really see the ghost. It's blurry. All right, there it is. This ghost has 13 kills. He is a sergeant. So what he is, hey, combat shield at 43 minutes, you guys. Combat shield at 43 minutes for Mini Titan, +3 air armor being upgraded. Dashed players, I don't know what that is. Whoa, the other armada is here. Defensive nukes trying to save the day. And is it gonna save the day? Oh my gosh, no. Oh, he tried to get out of there. almost got out. He almost did. Man, he's forced to limp away with 5 total carriers. One of them with 22 kills, but lost his mothership, lost his carrier fleet. Time to counterattack. And again, if these were fully upgraded, this would be a different game. All right, so counterattack for Mini Titan. Feels like now is the time. I destroyed most of the Golden Armada using nukes on my own land. I mean, that is how desperate of a commander Mini Titan is here. The Red Army. Is he red? I don't know. Maybe. Either way, the Marines are here, and against cannons, generally amazing, but no armor upgrades. Does have combat shield, which is nice. This little counterattack, but a lot of zealots. Ton of zealots getting right on top of these dudes and taking out a good chunk of them. Remember, the stims can't be healed because Mini Titan doesn't have any medevacs. And Mini Titan still crushing through here, killing pylons. Gonna possibly, that's gonna be real hard to supply block Darth Tyrannus. He has a lot. He has a lot of pylons. He's lost several, and he's still at 200 supply. Is he still at 200 supply? He's still at 200 supply. Yeah, so losing Stargates, carriers popping out, running away immediately because they know they will die if they stay here. Dark Templar Zealots on top of this army. Good scan. Good scan. The Ghosts being used. Extra damage versus light here, but oh my goodness gracious, the massacre. That was a large chunk of Marines that were killed there. More Marines up here at Darth Tyrannus' base. Killing production facilities is one thing. Where's a nuke? I guess that's fine. There's a nuke there, but the carriers have arrived. And when there were 5, there are now 8. This guy's not even cloaked. Is he going to get this one off? He is. Got it. I think killed a cannon there, but everybody going home, recognizing, all right, that was not the most efficient of an attack there, as it turns out, but that's okay. Again, just this 4-corner strategy that Darth Tyrannus is using is actually brilliant. It is actually super mega lightning speed brilliant. Speeding it up again. Some Marines had a bad rally. They decided to go back home. Working on +1/+1 is Mini Titan for his biological units, but I mean army value 122 to 87. Where our Protoss player has the lead here. And again, he's lost a lot of carriers. I'm not going to lie. He's lost 61,000 resources, which is 20,000 more than anybody else in this game. Well, Mini Titan's lost 48, so do the math on that one, because I'm not going to do the math on that one, that's for sure. Once again, next door neighbors. Mini Titan. Actually, did he lose this one? He must have lost this one. Oh, that's right. When the army came down and was attacking this area, they flew past and they killed Mini Titan's expansion there, so that's actually pretty good stuff. All right, so once again, yeah, he thinks there's a hatchery up there. Mini Titan does, and Darth Tyrannus does not know that there's an orbital command down here. Look, he still doesn't know. He's just basically not worrying about that gold base, which is kind of really fun. Another expansion here from Darth Tyrannus. He's run out of corners to expand to, as it turns out. He is sitting on 125 supply. 8 nukes at a time, though, for Mini Titan. This guy likes his nukes. I don't know really how else to explain this to you, but he likes them quite a bit. The Marine scouting around does see where the carriers are, which is good information to have, and he says, you know what, the carriers are out here with no mothership. They can't recall home. Oh, but killed a probe. That tells Darth Tyrannus it's time to go home. Oh, and the Ghosts are going to go for an 8 nuke strike here is what they're going to do. There is a stupid Overseer in the way, though. Kill the Overseer. There it is. There's the Overseer death. There are still 2 in good positions here. He's trying to decide if the carriers are going to hold still or not. Because if so, could be real, real bad. And the Ghost detected. Couple of them dying. Still enough to launch those 8 nukes simultaneously. There's one. Medevacs would be amazing. I say it's true. Ah, doesn't land that one. Doesn't land that one. Marines with +1/+1 and combat shield and stim. Pretty good, but using this high ground well is Darth Tyrannus. And Mini Titan decides it is time to pull back once again. Does not like his odds. Does not like what he is seeing here today. Sitting at about 1,000 minerals. Darth Tyrannus sitting on 300 minerals and 2,500 gas. Game's at 50 minutes. Don't mind us. Finding the bottom right base of Darth Tyrannus after he's mined it out. So good job, I guess. probes hiding. Once again, the probe hiding game in this game has been on point. Good hiding, you guys. Seriously, good hiding. All right, making some medevacs. I am giving some suggestions to Mini Titan. I just feel like it'd be a bit of a closer game if that were the case. Again, finding the top left-hand base. The corner base for Darth Tyrannus. Already mined out. Really not a big deal, but got the nuke off anyway. Did the ghost kill himself? Oh, no, he's down here. 7 kills. 7 kills on him. Is this still...
It's getting too hot.
Yep, that's funny. That is real funny. I'm going to try to expand again is Darth Tyrannus, because why not? Why not do that thing? We're setting up for a massive confrontation here. The medevacs are here to heal up all of these Marines that have been stimming for so long. They're running out of energy because, again, it's a lot of Marines, and they were stimming for so long. +2/+2. Coming in for these Marines. Research stim to Darth Tyrannus. I saw that one. Carrier group now sits at 10. At least in this. Yeah, 10 of them. 4 High Templar. Coming down this bottom right-hand corner. Another nuke on Darth Tyrannus' new base where there's exactly 1 probe. Oh, and that's this Warp Prism. Oh, what a hit! Oh! Nuke number 23 is a good one, ladies and gentlemen. That was a really good one. Ends up getting 6 kills on that one nuke. Observers coming on in to see what's going on. Are there ghosts here? Are there things we have to worry about here? If we come in with the carriers, the answer is not really. It doesn't look like it. Another nuke on this Nexus trying to be built. Carriers really don't want to stay in any one place at any given time, recognizing the threat that those nukes are. All right, so we're going to have +2/+2 Marines with medevac support. Exactly 14 of them, which seems pretty nice. They're getting their energy up. Carrier sneaking in this backside, though. Going to lose a lot of stuff. And I think these carriers can just kind of back and forth themselves from the dead space into the sections of the map that they're murdering. And Mini Titan is going to base race this thing. He's going to base race it. You have my buildings. There's just so much blue. There is so much blue on the map. I don't know. I don't know if this is going to work out for you, honestly. Is that +2/+2 going to finish, you guys? It is 10 seconds away from completing here, and it looks like Tyrannus is bypassing it. He's bypassing the engineering bay. Where are you going? Why are you just regular moving? I don't understand. All right, +2/+2 is done. Huge deal. Coming in with his Marines and cannons on the high ground, causing problems for him, but he can scan the high ground for a while. He's going to pick up and try to boost on in. Storm misses generally with that Dark Templar, but more storms here. Oh, nicely done. Nicely done for sure. Am I on the right speed? I think I'm on the right speed. Meanwhile, Carrier's deciding, all right, I can kill these buildings. There's no major threat. The ghosts seem to be up here in the top right-hand corner of the map. Ghosts getting healed up. Having that +2/+2 is really feeling nice. And defensive Zealots and Dark Templar here. Are there scans available? I don't think there are scans available for Mini Titan. These Dark Templar might just be the end of our green Terran player. All his orbital commands are either dead or lifted. Oh, he did manage to land one. He landed this guy right here, which means the Dark Templar are killed. But they got a lot of Marines. Look at how few Marines there are now. There used to be like 50 of them, and now there are exactly 25. Not as good. Vikings in production to deal possibly with this Skytoss army. It's coming down to it. Ladies and gentlemen, Mini Titan has some good money. You can get some good Vikings up, but again, Darth Tyrannus just sitting on more income right now. Although by that, I mean, I think he has 2 mineral patches that are actually mining. Trying to depower stuff. Mini Titan is just trying to do this thing judiciously as possible. Can't afford to lose Marines here, though. He's been losing them. Down to 22. The Vikings joining the party. No upgrades on those guys. Finding the last orbital command for Mini Titan is our carrier group, and that's huge. That's going to make Mini Titan be revealed, which he does not want to experience at all. Not in a game like this. Definitely not in a game like this. 41 Harvesters to 2 right now for a Protoss player. And here we go. Going to unload. It's going to be a confrontation for the ages. Carriers coming in. Vikings in the sky. Marines on the ground. Vikings joining the party. Vikings just getting murdered, though. Their upgrades are bad. And is he actually even attacking the carriers direct, or is he just trying to kill? He's just trying to kill the interceptors. No, don't do that. Gonna lose all of the medevacs. And that means all the Marines are dead too. There just aren't enough of them here. And we are suddenly down to 2 army. And that's a good game out of Mini Titan. Good game from Darth Tyrannus. And Darth Tyrannus is your victor in this 57-minute free-for-all. That was a long one. That was a long game for sure. And once again came down to the sky toss. It did. I mean, he didn't have much left. He had, 10 carriers at this stage of the game isn't ridiculous. He wasn't maxed out or anything, but the nukes. The nukes. If there's one thing I remember this game for, it is the nukes. Somebody has to do a nuke counter for me and tell me how many there were in this game. Okay, great. Go back and watch it again. Maybe on ×2 speed, if that helps. But regardless, that's going to be it from me. This has been FalconPaladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /FalconPaladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.